Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. Again, as always, I hope you are doing well. It is the most beautiful day here in Cardiff, so I'm probably going to film this and then, to be honest, probably going to go outside and sunbathe. We're in a flat, so there's like a little area out the back where we can kind of go and you kind of feel like everyone can see you, but it's kind of fun. Also, got a new eyeshadow palette this week. Did I go a little bit ham today with the makeup? Yes. Do I care? No, I don't. Before I kick off today's video, I wanted to take just a quick moment, and this is not sponsored, nothing like that, to talk about this jumper. Can we just appreciate the tie-dyed beauty that is this jumper? This is by an amazing little brand company called Chili Creations, and they're based here in Cardiff, and they are a brand new startup. They literally launched last year and they have just started their range of tie-dye jumpers. So each one of these jumpers is hand tie-dyed, so they are completely unique. No one else will have the same jumper as you. It is not even possible, and I believe I was one of the first to get hold of one, which is kind of cool. So yeah, absolutely amazing. I love it. The quality is lovely. It's that kind of sweatshirt material where it's really soft and cozy, but it's not super thick. So although it's like an slightly oversized fit, I'm normally a size 12, like 10 to 12, and this is a medium, and it's like that perfect kind of, like, we've got some room in here, but it's not swamping me. And it's just that lovely material where it's not too thick, so you don't boil to death, but it still feels like super cozy, and all I want to do is like curl up in it all day. So I just wanted to mention it because, like I said, not sponsored at all, nothing like that. I just wanted to give them a shout out because they're lush, and we really need to be supporting all our small businesses right now. It is really tough times for them. So if you are looking to buy yourself a new jumper, please do check them out. Obviously, I will have all their stuff linked below. They have like t-shirts and hoodies and these really cool beanie hats that I kind of want one, but I don't know if I can pull off the beanie hat look. I might just go for it anyway. And yeah, their stuff is lush. So I think what I'm going to start doing is, at the start of my videos for the next kind of few weeks, I'm going to be featuring a different creator or small business, because I've been really loving having a little bit more time to kind of browse through what people are up to, and basically everything I've been buying recently, because the online shopping boredom is real, have been Cardiff-based businesses, which again, I love, support local, and yeah, check them out because I am obsessed. Also, before I go any further, please do like this video and subscribe to my channel if you think that you like me. Because, I mean, if you watch this and you don't do that, it means you don't like me. And really, I mean, that makes me sad on quite a deep level. So today's video is very much kind of aimed at if you're somebody who is in a youth orchestra right now, maybe you're looking towards going to music college, maybe you're in music college and you're looking to kind of head out into the profession. These are just the absolute basics that I think you need to just consider and think about when you're heading into an orchestral situation, particularly rehearsals. Orchestral concerts are a bit more self-explanatory and follow everyone around you, you'll be fine. But orchestral rehearsals can actually be a little bit of a minefield occasionally, because all the orchestras are different and everybody has their different ways of doing things. So I picked out these sort of 5 things, probably a couple of extras thrown in there, that I think are across the board universally applicable, and you need to make sure you're doing them if you want to be hired back, if you're heading out into the freelance world, or just being courteous to everybody around you if you are, like I said, in that youth orchestra or music college setting. These are just all things that I really think you need to be aware of. Always give yourself plenty of time to get where you're going and arrive early, at least 15 minutes, if not half an hour, especially if where you're going is a new venue that you've never been to before, or it's a new ensemble, so therefore you'll have to find the person who's organising the rehearsal, find your section leader, all that kind of stuff, get yourself settled. There is nothing worse than starting off a rehearsal all kind of hot and flustered because you've rushed in. It also doesn't look particularly professional when you have to do that, so always give yourself plenty of time to travel where you're going and give yourself just that chance to get there, settle down, get yourself warmed up, and you'll be in the best possible position to start that rehearsal. Always bring a pencil, a rubber, and any other extras you might need, such as mutes, and if you're a wind player, extra reeds, all that kind of stuff. Even if your desk partner has assured you, they've sworn blind that they will have a pencil at the rehearsal, bring your own. I have a little pencil case that I bring with me basically everywhere. In fact, I have it here. I have this. Number one, it's just really pretty and it kind of makes me happy. Number two, this comes everywhere with me because it's just got everything I need. It's got pencils, pens, rubber, everything, and it's just easy to grab and have with me, and we're good to go. You have to have a pencil on hand to put in any markings that maybe the conductor says that he's gonna put in a slow up somewhere, something like that. You need to be able to mark those things in. You will not remember them. I know you think you will, you won't. And we all know that person that goes, oh, it's fine, I'll remember it, and then they don't, and then it's kind of annoying. So don't be that person. Mark stuff in, don't overmark your music, that's worth saying, but if there is something that you know you're gonna forget, you're able to just quickly mark it in and everything continues as normal. Be prepared. Always, when possible, practice the music beforehand. Now, if you're going into a freelance career, this is often actually not possible to do. You're very rarely sent the music beforehand. Often you can find these things online. IMSLP is a wonderful resource. Again, I'll have that link down below. And sometimes you're not even told what you're going to be playing until you arrive there on the day. So, those instances aside, always turn up to a rehearsal as prepared as it is possible for you to be. This may mean that if you're not physically able to practice the music, that you've only been able to listen to it. That's great, you're still well aware of what's going to be going on. I normally listen to music on my way to the rehearsal because then it's fresh in my mind and I'm kind of already in that headspace for that particular set of music. Like I said, not always possible, but where possible, that's what I'll kind of do. Being nice. I mean, this really should go without saying, but you will be forever amazed at the number of people that exist in the world, and being rude, negative, or generally having an air of believing yourself better than the people around you is not big, it's not clever, and it gets you absolutely nowhere. So if you know that you are somebody who maybe has a little bit of a tendency to put down the people who are maybe not as high a standard as the others around them, or whatever it might be, just stop it, because one day that person is going to be fixing for a concert or an orchestra, and if you've been putting them down the whole time, they ain't going to hire you, okay? They're not going to book you. So just be polite, be nice. You don't have to be best buddies with everybody in the orchestra. That is exhausting. But just be nice and everyone will get on just fine. Also, little side note, if you are leading your section, make sure that at the start of every rehearsal, before the concert, make eye contact with everybody, say hello, introduce yourself if you've never met them before. You will be amazed at how much more your section pulls together and gets behind what you as the leader are deciding what to do if they just even know your name. Again, just because you're sat in that chair does not make you automatically better than anybody else there. Look professional. Like, there's no need to turn up in a suit. Although, if you want to, then feel free. But maybe leave the hot pants and the shoes that you can like see your socks through the holes. Maybe leave them at home. If you tend to drive to most of your rehearsals and gigs, always have a music stand in the boot of your car. Most fixers and music venues will provide music stands, but not all do. So you really don't want to be caught without one because it's just awkward and a bit embarrassing. You have to run around asking everybody if they've got a spare. But if you tend to travel by public transport and you really don't want to be lugging a heavy music stand around with you, then I get that. There are loads of really good, really lightweight music stands available. I'll link a couple that I found below, and that can just be a really worthwhile investment, because if you can just chuck it in your bag and then not really think about it, then that's absolutely ideal. Don't bring a coffee to the first rehearsal. Again, this is obviously if you've never worked with this group before and you don't really know how they do things. Lots of concert halls, particularly the older, more famous ones, do not allow you to have hot drinks on stage. So I would just never bring one on for the first rehearsal, and then if you see lots of people around you with keep cups, then you're good from that point on. But for the first rehearsal, I would leave your coffee in your dressing room, just drink it beforehand. Don't talk too much, especially if you are new. This can be tricky if your desk partner is like super chatty, so be nice, don't completely ignore them, but don't talk too much so that you're disruptive to the people around you. It's just really difficult when you're trying to work on something or the conductor is talking and you can't hear what they're saying because people are talking around you. It's just kind of rude and it's not really necessary. You've got lots of time to chat after. So don't worry about keeping completely mute the whole time, and again, like I said, if your desk partner asks you a question, then, you know, be polite, but just don't chat away through the whole rehearsal, because again, it just really doesn't look good. It's quite rude, and you want to be making as professional impression as you possibly can. Having your phone out is definitely one to kind of play by ear. Some orchestras are totally fine with people being on their phones while the conductor is working with different sections, and for others it's immediately a bit of a black mark. So I definitely tend to play this one a little bit more safe than sorry, and if you do have it out on stage, or if it's on stage with you at all, always have it on silent, because you really don't want that thing to go off halfway through a rehearsal. I hope you found that helpful. These are just, like I said, they're really basic stuff, but it's kind of easy to forget about, particularly when it comes to things like just have a pencil case, have everything you need in here, take it on stage and you're good to go. Definitely comes with a little bit of experience and just learning the hard way in so many cases. Please do like this video and subscribe to my channel if you have enjoyed it. I put out videos every Wednesday at 11 AM and they are generally on things related to performance, orchestral playing, chamber playing, solo playing, the whole shebang. So please do come back if that sounds like something you would enjoy. Come follow me on Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn. I also have a blog, which is basically these videos, but in a written form. So if you would prefer that kind of way of taking in information, then I also do that. So yeah, come and check those out. I hope you have enjoyed this video. Come back next week and I will see you very soon. Bye guys. Hello everybody and welcome. Hello everybody. That was a really good start. Be courteous. That just sounds like something else. These are basically just the absolute basically the basics. But if you tend to travel by bridge over troubled water, spork and hand sanitizer. That's basically all you need.